Good afternoon. My name is Cody Stepp. I am the co-founder over here at Workflow Secrets, and I'm going to be doing a quick little demonstration of the Systems Accelerator Manager. Now, we affectionately call it SAM, and we are considered a modern AI-powered real estate CRM. So what that means is we have access to a contact as well as a property, listings, and transactional database inside the system. We also do modern workflow automations. We'll dive into that in just a second. But the very first thing I want to showcase to you guys is actually inside the contact database. So traditionally speaking, real estate CRMs will allow you to input data into the systems, but then once you've input that data, it doesn't do anything with it. It just holds onto it, and you realistically are going to have to go find it and hunt it down. So one of the things that we've built into here is a personal details as well as priorities section. Now, personal details would be things that you learn about a person while you're building a relationship with them, whereas priorities would be more focused on what things they are looking for inside a different transactional space. So one of the things that you can do inside SAM, let's say we were writing a message and we could send a one-off email, but we can actually let SAM do that for us. So this is just a pre-written objective. What's the overall goal of this message is to write a message that I can send for a first-time homebuyer guide that maybe someone's requested access to, and it's going to prompt them to have a conversation with us. So I'm going to hit submit, and then Sam can actually create this piece of content for us. Now, the really cool thing is it's specific to the recipient. So if you notice back from the personal details, I denoted that this person was a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well as an Eagle Scout. The message is actually calling reference to that. So rather than just using merge fields and calling it a personalized message, Sam can actually do that for us. So this is one of the really cool things. Now, the next thing that we're going to focus on in just a second is these important dates. Now, workflow automations, traditionally speaking, are multi-hundred step processes. What we've done is we've taken and we've refocused how you think about workflow automations into these bite-sized little important dates. So we're going to dive into that in just a second. But the other thing that you can do is inside the system itself, you can actually store the property's data. Now, for real estate agents, you're always going to have a property, but you might not have a listing or a transaction. So the way we have this built out is that every property is going to have access to all of the details that go inside of it. And if you have a listing, that listing can be placed in here. Now, the cool thing about this, you can actually stack multiple listings inside this database so that if you have worked a property over and over again, you have the ability to keep track of that all in one place, which is really convenient. Whereas other systems, traditionally speaking, they're going to have a property and a listing for each and every one. Then you're going to have a transaction every time a transaction occurs. Well, this is actually the case inside SAM's transactions as well. You could build multiple transactions all housed into one property, kind of saving space. That way you only have to have one property and you can keep track of all of your listings as well as all of the different transactional details inside there. Now, these also have those important dates inside of them. And what these important dates do is allow us to build out automations. So like I said, traditionally speaking, these automations are going to be multi-hundred step processes. And so we could go in and we could create a new routine. We call them routines because we all have routines in our life, whether it's waking up in the morning and going and brushing your teeth and going getting some coffee, whatever it is, you have a routine. But inside of SAM, you can build these, or you can actually let Sam build them for you. So let's assume we want to kind of play off that first-time home buyer, and let's maybe make this a lead nurture routine. Now, this lead nurture is probably going to be pegged to the lead entry date, and I just need to go ahead and find this new lead date. And from here, I can just go to this little icon and let Sam build it. Now, again, it's going to ask us, what's the overall goal for this specific automation? And in that case, we're going to build a lead nurturing campaign for that first-time home buyer. We want it to have a total of 6 messages. They can include important things, frequently asked questions, common pitfalls. Now from here, Sam is actually going to generate not only all of the actions and the activities for this specific automation, but it's going to go through all of the different steps, and then it's going to create the content inside of each and every one of these. Now, we like to say that it is much easier to edit than it is to build. So when real estate agents are thinking about automation, sometimes it can take up to 2 weeks, maybe even a couple months to build out a single automated process. Now imagine the fact that Sam has already built out all of the steps, and now it's moving on to the templates. And we've been talking for maybe just a couple of minutes, and Sam is able to do this. So now what we're able to do is we're able to take these really complex processes that traditionally have taken a long time, and now we've saved all this time. Maybe we spend 15 minutes going through and editing all of this, make sure it sounds like us. And then we've got all of that time back. And so this is the secret, the workflow secret, if you will, of stealing back those little 3-minute increments. So now we have our automation for this new lead. It's going to follow all of these steps. Let's go ahead and take a look. So one day after the new lead date, it's going to send a message. Now, not only is Sam going to send that message, but we can click into this template and we can look at exactly the message that it's got queued up to send. Now, this is where you would want to spend a little bit of time and review it, but after you've done that, this would be ready to go. So spend a little time there, and then what you could do is you could start moving through your outbox. This is going to be where you can review all of the different messages that I've sent. If you have any past due things or any things that you need to do today, those can be placed in this area. You can review your calendar to see if there's anything that you need to get done for the week, and really make sure that you're honing in on your business. Now, at every step in the process, Sam has been able to help you along the way. So this is the power of the Systems Accelerator Manager. Now, this is the infrastructure. This is where it gets really cool, because our next step is to add in AI agents. Now, this is a little confusing because we work with real estate agents. So think of them like little AI assistants, and each of these assistants can take on different roles. And we're going to be building out our first 4 agents over the next month. It's February 2025 currently. And what these agents are going to be able to do is help you with things like lead nurture or operational overview, making sure nothing slips through the cracks, or reviewing your transactional processes. Now, when you have access to all of these agents, you then can have huddles with them and keep track of your business while you're commuting from visit to visit or appointment to appointment, which is pretty often with real estate agents. Or as we progress forward, the Systems Accelerator Manager, our vision for where this is headed, and this is going to be where I'm hoping to really buy you in, is that real estate agents no longer need to sit in front of a desktop or a laptop to manage their business. Long gone are the days where you have to be tied to a desktop or a screen to manage your business. Now imagine you're in your car and you're communicating on your device with Sam. Sam's giving you information about the showing you're headed to. It's giving you information about the person that you're going to be working with, and it knows exactly where you're headed. It's able to tell you about upcoming messages that you need to send. Maybe you spend a little bit of time reviewing, or maybe you've got a couple calls that Sam's helped keep track of. Now, at every point, the CRM has now stepped into the role of your assistant, allowing you to do more as the real estate agent in the process. So this is where Sam is going, and this is what we have so far. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hopefully you've gotten a little bit of a sneak peek or a bit of a deeper understanding of exactly what this could do for your business. Super excited to showcase more to you, and I will talk to you very soon.